Hi, I'm Willie with H5 Technology, and thank you for coming to my channel. And I'm working on getting my Synology video out this week, and it's going to be shot at a little different angle than this. We're going to put the drives in, build it up, things like that. But tonight, what I wanted to talk about, I've been getting so many questions about UniFi that I wanted to throw this out there because this is my opinion, and I've heard this a lot. And then I also want you to comment down there. I want you to express your opinions down in the comments about this. Now, you can go out to the Ubiquiti community and you can read about this. Any place that there's a Ubiquiti discussion, you can read about this. But I don't recall seeing a video on this. So this is a list, a short list of things that is needed in UniFi, either in UniFi itself or in the UniFi user interface, like yesterday. And the first one that I have is multiple WAN IP addresses. You can currently do it in a JSON file, but it's messy. That needs to be in the UI, and along with that, then we need to be able to have the fine-grained SNAT and DNAT rules. So that's number one and number two. Then along with that, and this actually ties into the edge router needs this capability as well, but we need to be able to create firewall rules, and we need to be able to do the source based on a fully qualified domain name instead of just an IP, because not everybody has a static IP address. It's ridiculous to think that everybody's going to have a static IP address. So blocking on fully qualified domain names could work out better, or allowing based on fully qualified domain names. That's really how I want to use it. And if I create a firewall rule for a site where I'm using dynamic DNS, I want to use that fully qualified domain name to do that. Then the next thing that we should be looking at is the high availability, the hot router standby setup. You can already do that with an edge router. It's about time to start bringing some of that redundancy to UniFi in the UI. Once again, all things are possible through JSON file. We don't want to do it through the JSON file. Let's do it in the UI. And the other thing that we also need then is we also need to be able to do from Ubiquiti officially, not some sort of a hack or end run or workaround. We need to be able to do high availability controllers. I believe that that's very important. The next thing that I would like to see is some dynamic routing built into the UI instead of just static routing. Whether it's OSPF, even the latest version of RIP, something to show us that you're making it. Slap a beta tag on it. That's cool. Proper certificate management for the UniFi interface, whether it is allowing us to upload a certificate and have it rebuild that Java key store automatically, or whether it's integrating Let's Encrypt like they've done with UNMS, so we know it's possible to do this in a Ubiquiti interface. Synology also does the Let's Encrypt, so we could throw Let's Encrypt. I'd be happy with the Let's Encrypt option. I'd even be happy with just the option like I've got with my edge switch, where I can upload, the certificate. That would be fantastic. And then speaking of the JSON file, how about more config tree? Give us a config tree view that puts it in the proper UniFi configuration, and forget about the JSON file. So that would be nice. Real QoS in the UI, and once again, you could do it through a JSON file. I don't want to do it through the JSON file. I want to do it in the UI. I want to do more than just more than just smart queues. Even just simple queues in the UI would be huge. I would like to be able to inform devices to a specific site. That would be really nice, so I don't have to have everybody who might be logged into a controller seeing devices. Then I would like to see two-factor authentication like we have with UNMS. I think now if you're on the Elite controller, that uses Ubiquiti's two-factor authentication through their single sign-on, but I'm talking about just within the UniFi software itself that we're running on our cloud keys, that we're running on DigitalOcean, that we're running on our own virtual servers. Two-factor authentication, it's about time. Let's get that set up and going. UNMS already has it. And then, since the UniFi switches are based off of the edge switches, in every UniFi device there is an edge device waiting to bust out. Let's expose some of that layer 3 switching in the switches, even if it's just static routes. Then I don't have to depend on the USG. I don't have to buy a USG, or I don't have to buy an edge switch and have an even more mixed environment. Not that I mind, because I love the edge products and I use them extensively, and they're very, very powerful. But since UniFi is based on it, just even give us the static routing, because not everybody's going to buy a $1,500 USG so that they can route between VLANs at 10 gigabits. I buy edge switches, and I put edge switches in the mix, and then that's how I route between networks that way, instead of putting all that onus on a USG. So that's it. That's my list for now. I would love to hear if you agree with me on these. If you don't, if you've got other items, like I said, you can go out there to the Ubiquiti community, and it is full of wish lists. And my grandma used to say, if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. But or she'd tell me, wish in one and the other, and see which one fills up first. But I want to know what you have to say. Put it down there in the comments. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please comment and share. Please follow me on Twitter, Instagram. If you need consulting for any kind of network design best practices, go to h5llc.com down there and contact us. You can also sign up for the newsletter while you're over there, or you could join our Discord channel where you'll get to talk to somebody, a live body, hopefully. If you need to buy any gear, my suggested products are down in my Amazon store down there. It doesn't change your price, but it kicks a few bucks to the channel. It is always appreciated. And as always, we'll see you in the next video.